everybody, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my temporary series on the main channel, Quarantine With Me, where I give you a weekly update every Thursday while I am in self-quarantine. In today's video, I wanted to say hello and do my check-in. I am approaching my 4th week into self-quarantine. As I'm filming this video, I am on day 22. By the time this video goes live, I will be going into my 5th week of self-quarantine. And now that I know that we have the whole month of April to stay indoors, and who knows, you know, by the time this video goes up, we may even extend it into May, but only time will tell. And now that I know I have a whole month to be indoors, I'm figuring out how I want to stay productive while I am staying home, and just kind of making sure that I am not creating bad habits. I know, like, I've been talking on my week in the life of Jewelyn, my daily vlogs, that I caught myself watching the news in the beginning of the day and at the ending of the night, and that really ruined my day or my mood, whether being not productive, because I started my day watching the news and it kind of just trickled into just me being upset or sad or feeling uncertain, and then ending the night watching the news was really making me go to bed and just like not in the right headspace. So I decided to change that before I got into this bad habit, because I see myself doing it for a couple of days, and I decided that moving forward I will only watch the news while I am maybe taking Ebby for a walk, or when my videos that I'm editing are rendering and I have just little pockets of time to turn on the news to see what's going on, to stay informed. And also what I've been doing is following a bunch of people on Instagram that I normally don't follow. So I'm following the mayor of Los Angeles. I'm also following a few other content creator doctors that I've been keeping up with. So that's kind of like being informed but not watching the news, where I'm just watching pandemic news all the time. So I've been kind of educating and keeping myself updated through like just different avenues, instead of always watching the news first thing in the morning and at night. Now, with that being said, there are a few content creators that I've been enjoying watching to end my night and kind of detox from my day. I know in my last weekly check-in, I talked about a content creator which I absolutely love. She's based in Sweden, and not only do I love her content and just her life and just her overall vibe and lifestyle, I also love watching her music section of her content. There's a really cool ice video that I am enjoying, and it's kind of like an ASMR kind of vibe. The soothing sounds of the ice has been like really relaxing for me, as well as another content creator, I think based in Seattle, and this is like one of my favorite ways to just detox from the day and the news and everything, and settling into just going to bed. There's a content creator that does sound baths with singing bowls, and I've been loving that a lot. I can just like put that on any time of the day, but pretty much every night I've been listening to at least 20 minutes just relaxing with these singing bowls. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys listen to right before bed to kind of relax you and put you in a different mindset from just this crazy time we're experiencing right now. Between the girl in Sweden and the singing bowls in Seattle, I've been loving both of their channels, and I've been really watching them like every night. So that's kind of been like my nightly routine, is turning on one of their videos. Also, there's a content creator, 2 girls, Italian girls, they're a couple, and I just love their music. So anytime I need a pick-me-up, whether it's cleaning or chilling out at home, just to kind of switch up the vibe and the mood in my studio, I listen to their music. And one of them actually does hand pan, and they're just super cool. They produce their own music. It's like DJ, guitar, keyboard, hand pan, vocals. They're super cool. And right now, while we're in quarantine, every Sunday they're doing a live, and I love their music a lot. So those are like my 3 favorite content creators to just kind of like, as far as for putting me in a different mood, in a happy mood, a relaxing mood, a detoxing mood. Those are the 3 channels I've been like listening to and vibing to. Also on Sundays, I've been loving just junk TV, which is 90 Day Fiancé, which I don't own a TV and I don't have cable, but 90 Day Fiancé on Sundays has been like my fun show to watch, and it's something I'm looking forward to on Sundays, as well as A&E. I love when they do the full episodes of Hoarders. For whatever reason, watching that show gets me inspired to clean. So that's another one that I've been watching and just kind of detoxing little pockets of my day from the pandemic news. So that's kind of like what I've been watching on the internet. Now, as far as for productivity with my plant life, I am slowly making my way through the collection and posting and gathering plants for sale, taking pictures of them. I want to bring up 10 of my Hoyas that are currently for sale, and I know a bunch of you guys have been purchasing plants from me, a bunch of Hoyas from me. So it's super cool that I'm able to share from my collection and be actual plant friends with my viewers. So I'm gonna bring up 10 of them that are living in the greenhouse, and I can show you how they're doing. And a bunch of them have been living in my greenhouse and in my space for over 3 years. So it's nice when I can go ahead and ship one off to you guys. My 3 Hoya Crinkle 8s. These are different sizes that I have, and I absolutely love the Hoya Crinkle 8. My mother plant is hanging on my door of my studio, and it's just aesthetically pleasing the way how it grows and vines and trails. I just love this plant a lot. This is a rare plant or not. I mean, majority of the places I've been to have not been selling the Hoya Crinkle 8, so I guess depends on your city and availability. You might not even see this plant in person. And I have a bunch of them growing amazing in my collection. So these are, I think this is the largest one I have for sale, doing really good. And then this is like a medium size, and then here's like a small medium. Bring up another Hoya that I absolutely love, and this is also a giving Hoya. Different sizes to share with you. My Hoya obovata, I know a bunch of you guys have purchased babies from my mother plant. I have 2 mother plants that are doing really good. I'll insert a picture now so you can see. They're really big for me to stand up and pick up right now. But this is, I think, the largest Hoya obovata right now that I have for sale. Followed by these 2. They're fairly about the same size. I just love the speckles in them. So I have these ones as well for sale. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I love purchasing smaller plants so that I can see them grow on me. These are the 4 that I have for sale that are the smallest Hoyas in my greenhouse. I have a Hoya Carnosa Tricolor, Crimson Princess Obovata, and a Crinkle 8. So these are my 4 smallest rooted babies that are Hoyas for sale in my greenhouse. So those are the 10 plants I wanted to highlight in today's weekly update for sale, and I think I'll do that every week in my weekend check-in. I'll share with you a bunch of plants I have for sale, and if you are interested in any of them and live in the United States and want to purchase a baby or 2 from me, then reach out to me, Planting with Jewelyn, on Instagram in a direct message, and I love to get these out to you. Another thing that I've been doing, and if you guys watch the vlog channel, then you know that I love creating costumes to dance in. And I know I just wrapped up a really awesome project with my grandma, which you will see in my weekly vlogs. This beautiful costume that we created. And what I like to do is, if I have a costume for over 10 years that I had my time in and I didn't sell it, and I usually sell my costumes online used in good condition, but if they don't sell, then I think about, well, is the things on it, like the rhinestones and the beadwork and stuff like that, can I reuse that, and would it be better for me to keep the costume, deconstruct it, and redo it all over again in a different style with new material, new beads, with my upcycled rhinestones, beads, and materials and bra. And it's been really fun for me to do that. So that was my project I just wrapped up about 3 weeks ago, and my goal was to use that costume for the month of March when I went back to Vegas for work, which was so fun to dance in. So I decided to start my new project because it's been about 3 weeks since I last touched a thread and needle. So I wanted to show you just an update of where I am with my next upcycled costume, which I'm really excited about. So this is where I'm at. I'll insert a picture right now of what the bra looked like, and I absolutely love the nude, and it's rare to find a nude costume, so I wanted to somehow keep the nude in it, and I was able to match my new fabric that I had for like months on reserve to this nude color, and I decided to hand sew it in a diagonal here, and I also did the backing too, which I like to have as well. Nobody's gonna see this except me when I'm wearing it, but it's nice to just kind of have it covered. And so this is the base of the bra, and now once I'm done with my skirt, then I'll go back and I'll add the straps and I'll add the beadwork and the rhinestones. I'm gonna upcycle the rhinestones that was originally on this bra, but in a different style, and I'm gonna just rhinestone the whole nude section. I'm gonna add fringe that I've had for over 20 years on here. It's gonna look amazing, and I'll share with you where I'm at with the skirt. Mind you, I don't know how to use a sewing machine, and I know I said in my vlog that I would want my grandma to show me how to use the sewing machine next time I see her, because I do everything by hand. So this is what the skirt looks like, and I'm using my chip clips because my pins are all in Las Vegas. I have a bunch of sewing supplies in Las Vegas, and I have a bunch here, but my pins to pin down fabric is all in Las Vegas. So I've been creative, and because I don't sew with a machine, I'm doing everything by hand. So this is kind of like what it looks like. I just been tacking every 2 inches and then going in with E6000 to place the fabric down. Don't judge me. But hopefully yeah, this is just like the first commitment of me making some kind of skirt. I did this last night, and I've been filming me kind of doing this project on the vlog channel for Week in the Life of Jewelyn. So ideally, I like to have it high-waisted. I really love that vintage high-waisted vibe for costuming. And then I would like to have 2 slits, 1 on each side. And I think I'm gonna go in with the nude fabric and then place like 3 sections here on both sides to show the side of my hips and legs, and then add some fringe and some nude fabric in here on both sides. So that's kind of like my project that I've been working on the last 2 nights. I did this last night and I did this the night before, and I'm like spending 2 hours at a time sewing and kind of ending my night that way, and then playing one of my go-to sounds to relax in bed before falling asleep. So that's where I'm at currently right now for my week 4 check-in for Quarantine With Me series. And I've been just working out, whether in my home with Pilates, yoga, stretching, dance, or I've been going to the stairs, which is nearby my house, and kind of doing the stairs with elastic band work and body weight exercises to keep me physically in the right mindset for right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed my weekly check-in for Quarantine With Me series. Now what I would like to do for the next week is take everything out of my closet and do a spring cleaning, decluttering. So that is something I would like to do for my studio. I'm giving myself like a to-do list with you know, as long as I get it done before the month ends, so that I don't pressure myself out. And I know it like takes a certain amount of mindset to make myself go there. So I told myself sometime this week I have to, before the weekends, gut out my whole closet and do a decluttering and reorganizing my closet. So that's my project for this week in my studio. And then once that is done, I would like to rearrange my patio, because now that I see the furniture pushed to the side so I can use this area right here to work out, I noticed I like having one of my wicker chairs with my soft cushions right by the fountain, actually where I'm sitting right here, to just relax and detox. So with that being said, I want to try to move that chair in a different section of my patio and kind of split them apart, because right now them being up against the tree by George and together, I'm not really sitting back there. So I think I would want to separate the 2 chairs and have one by the fountain, bring my grill out so that I can use the grill because it's tucked away back there. And now that the weather is warming up and I'm home, I would like to grow vegetables and chicken and fish and things like that. Is going to wrap up my thoughts for my quarantine with me weekly check-in going into week 4. It did rain the last 2-3 days, so I did bring out a handful of plants from my home outside my studio to get some rainwater soon, because I will be sharing with you a little plant haul from one of my plant friends, which I didn't get to see, and it's been interesting to do a trade and not see each other while being in self-quarantine. So stay tuned for that video. It's gonna be a short and sweet video, and I'll probably just film that after this, so you'll probably see me in the same outfit. This is my little romper, and I decided to get ready to film this video because I have not gotten ready for anything in a long time, so it's nice to like do my makeup and my lashes and throw on something that wasn't a workout clothes. So it's keeping me sane, the channel. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and stay tuned for my little plant haul from one of my plant friends. And I hope this inspires you to stay motivated and find little projects and little things to do while you're in self-quarantine. And let me know down in the comments below what day in quarantine are you. Currently I'm on day 22, but by the time this video goes up, I'll be well over 30 days in quarantine. So I'll see you guys next week Thursday for my weekend check-in for quarantine with me. Until next time, find me on the vlog channel Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as well as the main channel Monday through Thursday to get a daily video each and every day. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and supporting both channels. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California. Bye. Welcome Grandma to the channel. How's it going, Grandma?
Sounds good. Everything's okay.
What you been up to?
Well, trying to get things done and don't have to really do anything, really, just the outside.
And you've been getting things ready for your grandson's new baby? Like a shower in the future?
Yes, but because of the pandemic, it's been postponed. So I just was pulling around the branches and cutting the leaves off and just getting it ready in a vase.
I know last time I had you in the weekend check-in, I said that I would have you share one of your plants, and I know you have huge plants. So is there a plant that you can bring up from where you're sitting right now?
Here.
Okay, talk about that one.
Well, this is the baby from one of the plants that you got for me.
Yes.
What happened, the mother plant died because it was outside where it wasn't getting water. So that was sad, but here's the baby. Okay, so you propagated your fern. Yeah. And it's doing really good. You have it like in a upcycled, looks like a cup. Hey, we were thrifting. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We got a lot of cool teacups and thrifted things for you. So how long have you propagated that baby? How long ago was it?
It's about a year now.
Okay. Well, it's looking good, and I would love to next week when we have you back on the channel for weekend check-in, maybe you can bring the monstera on the channel so I can see what it looks like, because I haven't seen it for a while.
Okay.
Well, that looks great, Grandma. I'm proud of your propagation, and you know, now you have a part of your mother plant, because I know that happened to me before where I lost my whole plant and I ended up having a baby of my propagated part of the plant. Okay, so I'm glad plant life is doing good for you. And anything you want to say on the channel for this week's quarantine with me check-in?
Just be true to yourself and stay indoors. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you're covered up. Never go anywhere without your mask or your gloves. And make sure you wash your hands.
Okay, anything that you're cooking this week? Or
yeah, I make mustard cabbage.
Okay.
And shrimp soup.
Okay, that sounds delicious. So that's gonna wrap up Grandma's weekend check-in. Thanks, Grandma, for coming on and saying hi. And it's always nice to see your face on the channel. And we'll see you next week for next week's check-in.
Sounds good.
Okay, love you.
Okay, aloha from Hawaii.
Bye. Yeah, thumbs up the video.
Thumbs up the video.
Okay. Bye, Grandma.
Bye. And kiss Abby.
Okay. Oh, and a special cameo by Abby. Do you want to say hi, everybody? And thank you for supporting our channels. And we love you guys. And sending lots of hugs and kisses from Santa Monica. Okay. Bye, guys.